On Eats Cheap, getting ready to eat cheap for several meals. Our local Fairway grocery store had a 3-day sale with whole pork loins for $1.48 a pound. So this one is, I'm sorry, $1.49. This one's almost 8 pounds. And pork loins are so great and so many things, very little fat. So I'm going to break it down. We're going to do 4 things with this pork loin, 4 different cuts. So let's get started. So look at that, it's too long for the cutting board. We're gonna push it up a little bit. We're gonna get some boneless pork chops out of this. We're gonna get either a pork loin roast, but we're gonna do it for something else. We'll show you. We're gonna get some pork tips or medallions that we'll use later. And we're also gonna get the deep fried pork tenderloin, which is actually pork loin. But we're going to get all 4 of those out of this. As I say, it was about $12. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off the, I'm going to turn it around here. Whoops.
Careful.
As I said, it's got a thin layer of fat on the back side, just like you have on a pork chop. And as you can see, there's a little bit of fat there and some marbling to about here. And after that, it's pretty lean. So I'm going to cut my medallions first. I got my trusty Dexter butcher knife. I love this thing. It's sharpened up and ready to go. So these will be the pork medallions. As you can see, they're just about like that. Pretty thin. Usually I do this with pork tenderloin, but I'm going to do it with the loin. So we'll cut those up. We'll get about probably 4 or 5 of those. And they're fairly thin. I think we have a recipe for that linked. Maybe it'll be linked. Yeah, we did it with like special cream sauce.
Yes.
Good stuff. So there's our medallions. I mean, for the medallions, we'll actually cut those in 1/3 or in half. But that's about the perfect thickness for that. So those are ready to go. Medallions. Now, let's get some boneless pork chops. We want these pretty thick. This is like the America's cut, is what we're going to do. Boneless pork chops. Now we do them as the America's cut, which is about like that. I don't know, what is that, half an inch? So that's how we do them. You could do them much thicker and then butterfly it. That would be your butterflied pork chop. But we're just cutting these for America's cut. Just like this. These are good baked. They're good grilled. You know, you do a little shake and bake. This is what you do it with. Once again, I can't sing the praises of this knife. Mrs. Cheap got it for me several years ago as a gift, and I mean, it is the best butcher knife. Dexter makes great knives. I love them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go with 6 America's cut boneless chops. So those are right there. Now I want to get what we're going to use for a pork tenderloin, which isn't actually a tenderloin. They use the loin to do these. So I want these a little bit thicker, or a little bit thinner. So I'm going to cut these because you pound them out. So there it is. You'll pound that out and then bread it. Oops, I missed a little bit. Pound those out, tenderize them, and bread them, and that's your pork tenderloin sandwich. Kind of like an Iowa favorite.
I think we have a video for that too.
I believe we do. But see, they're pretty thin as they are, but you pound them out and it makes that big breaded tenderloin. So we'll probably get about 6 of these. Sharp knife helps. Sharp knife is key. Or if you want a thin cut boneless pork chop, that's it right there. Like a breakfast chop. Now I got this left. That's the perfect size. I like to fillet these out. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to freeze it whole. This could be your pork roast. There's not much fat, but you can do it as a pork roast and chop it up or pull it up. But I'm going to save this whole. I'm going to freeze it whole, vacuum seal it, and then it's not butterfly. I guess it is kind of butterfly, but you fillet it out so it's open like that and then stuff it. We'll have a future video. We probably have a past video to do a stuffed pork loin. So that's what we're going to do. So there's our cuts. Future pork tenderloins. Future America's cut, boneless. Future medallions and future pork roast or flayed out, butterflied out, and then stuffed pork roast. All this for under $12. So all cut up and vacuum sealed. Here's what we have. A pork loin roast. This is for when company's coming over, or I'm gonna like butterfly it out or fillet it out and put some stuffing in it. We have 3 servings of boneless America cut pork chops. We have 3 servings of breaded pork tenderloins. That's what these will become. And then 3 servings of pork medallions or pork scallopini. So that is 3, 6, 9, 10, at least 10 meals out of a less than $12 piece of pork. Great bargain at Fairway, $1.48 a pound. Look for those bargains. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course the TikTok. Give us a thumbs up and a share and a like. Thanks for watching.